Welcome back to another show of Talking Technical. And let's look at a share that shocked me because somebody asked me one day, France, but you know the market so well. Are you also sometimes wrong and sometimes you lose money? And this is now a clear example, and I want to look at the golden dollar stock of many years ago. They changed their names, they changed plans. Liberty International eventually turned into the name of King2 Properties. Now, yes, France is losing some money there, and he lost. And luckily, I've got the Aussie account that can solve this to me because what's the reason? I can write off this tax loss if this share does not come back on the market. Why? Because I'm a trader. And if I look at into properties, look at this. All the way from 48 Rand, I mean it was much higher before. There you are. Can you believe it? Not far ago in 2016, this wonderful company was 74 Rand. And yes, I did buy it on this little blip there. I thought it can maybe give us a little bit of a bounce. I bought some there. And there it is, 29 cents, and now it is suspended. So we'll have to see if they come back to the market. What is the golden lesson here? And I've learned the lesson once again, and I would like to share it with you. When the share trades around these levels at 70 Rand, there will be no analyst telling you that something is wrong. They will just tell you it's a wonderful company, they've got wonderful profits, they've got wonderful properties, it's a beautiful rantage, it's a beautiful management team, and you can just buy it and you can, let's call it, retire on the stock. Well, this is now exactly proof in the pudding to say it does not always work. Because what happens, they get indebted themselves like you can't believe. And what did they do? They borrowed money and they bought buildings, and then suddenly the tenants were wonderful. And oopsie daisy, now they must pay back that money with a rand, and they cannot do it. And what happens? The company went almost, you can say, under. And that's the lesson. And I've learned that lesson once again, and I said to myself, rather trade intraday stuff like the Aussie, carry it on for a few days, but for a stock for a long term, I will think twice in future. Don't worry. If you look at my trading career of almost 30 years, 40 years, it's not the end of the world. I'm happy because there was losses, but there was definitely more gain. So, but that's the lesson. Don't believe everything that everybody tells you. So, let's have a look at Massmart. You want to know about Massmart. Let's have a look at the chart and see if this company can do something for you. Well, this is the weekly chart of Massmart, and this is a pure reflection of the South African economy. Well, this company was at 180 at once, and now it's trading at 22.94. And I'm going to use exactly the same method, and I'm saying the market is nice and low. It can maybe go even lower here with Massmart, and the S&P is rallying, and I believe if the S&P comes under pressure, these companies can maybe go lower. So I will only buy it above 26.60. I will make use of this stop loss of 20 Rand and 4 cents, and my targets to the top will be 30 Rand 77 and 39.81. I want to mention something now. Maybe South Africa's economy will be in the doldrums for another year or 18 months or whenever it will come right. But these companies, if you see all these lower highs, when they start to give us higher lows, it's maybe time to stand closer, because if they get going, they can really surprise us to the upside. Well, let's have a look at Naspers. Carl wants to know. He says it's his favorite stock. Nothing can go wrong. This company just proved him right all the way. He can just buy it and he just loves it. Well, let's have a look at the weekly chart here. Well, you are quite right, Carl. It's on a brand new high. And remember now, Naspers and Prosus are actually, let's call it, followers of the Nasdaq, because they play in the same game of information technology. And if it rallies there, it will probably rally in South Africa. And if Tencent in China rallies, Naspers will probably follow suit. So yes, Carl, you can still chase momentum if you want to. There you are. But look at this Lamport formation. There was a tiny pullback the other day. We're on a brand new high. If you chase it, use 3,081 Rand as your stop loss. And if it goes higher, what do we see? Let's go there. It was the same as I think I gave Apple. I'm going to use exactly the same method. I will use this resistance line. And there you are. There you are. You can maybe take it all the way up to 3,298, maybe 3,300, and then we will probably test that upper band. But what do I see then is I'm seeing this. And this rising wedge tells you, yes, it can go higher. And it can go there. But remember, if it breaks this line, and that will be at that level of 3,061. If it breaks that line, we can maybe see a nasty pullback on Naspers. Let's have a look at Stadio. Now, who asked? Oh, Rivelo asked about Stadio. Well, Stadio is one of those companies that they're trying to fix, and I like this chart. This is a weekly chart. What do we see? We see a low there. We see almost a double bottom there. And what do we see? We see a pullback and a little blip there. And I like that. Let's maybe zoom that just out. There you are. Let's do this. And what I like about this chart, I hope I'm right with your name, Rivelo. If I'm not, sorry, unfortunately, I missed that one. Well, if it breaks above 147, we can maybe see what we call low, higher low, and a new higher high. And that will be positive. So yes, you can chase it, you can buy it. It's early days here. This company can maybe surprise us all. If you then make use of a stop loss, use 134 as a stop loss. And what is my targets to the top? 159, there you are, 178, and even 187. Well, that's a nice profit. That's almost a 15-20% profit. So that doesn't look that bad. Well, let's have a look at Sabello's question. Sabello asked about Avenge. Let's go Avenge. Let's see. There you are. There you are. All right, Sabello. There's Avenge. It's in a massive consolidation. And it's trading at 4 cents. It gave us a little bit of a blip. The other day it was 3 cents. So let's just zoom this out a little bit. We can just see where it's heading. I just want to see what I'm doing here. For those that is maybe new with technical analysis, I'm trying to draw out this consolidation so that I can see what's happening here. And you see there is a little bit of a blip there. And I just want to do something else here. Let's just go volume here. I just want to check quickly. There's the spike of volume. It's tiny. There was a big spike, so I'm not going to worry about this volume a lot because it doesn't show me that much. But what I want to look at is this line. So Bello, let's just go there. We draw in a line there, and remember now, all these construction companies, they under huge pressure financially. Maybe they will be assisted by the new infrastructure plan that the president announced the other day. For me personally, I will say only above, there you are, 7 cents, 8 cents, 7 cents. It will give me my first technical opportunity to buy it, and I will definitely make use of a stop loss of 3 cents. And what's my target? Can be 12 cents and even 25 cents. And if this thing goes, it will go quickly and it will go a lot higher. But remember, this company, like an Into Properties, can maybe go under. So be careful. So don't sell your farm. Luckily, I didn't sell a lot of my investments to buy Into Property. Don't make the same mistake with Avenge. Buy a few, and if you lose that, it's not the end of the world. Well, let's have a look at some of the other star performers, and that is Gold Fields. Let's see, where is Gold Fields Limited? Let's see. GFI. There you are, Gold Fields. Remember, the gold stock surprises all. And what do we see here? And Fatima asked about gold. She said, Frans, can you maybe look at gold for me? And I mean gold, especially Gold Fields, Fatima, it's on a brand new high. I think if you want to buy it, you may be a little bit late. I think the rally's already in. We're on the brink of making a brand new high. Let's just have a look there. There's the line. Let's have a look there. There's the line. Now, if it breaks this, there you are. If it breaks 160.78, you can bet your dollar that the chart can actually go a lot higher and it can give us another leg to the top. I mean, a lot of the gold bulls say we need to see the following. We need to see this level, this leg up. What am I going to do? I'm going to extend it to the top. And everybody say gold must go from there to there. So it must, Gold Fields must go to 190. So if you want to chase momentum, yes, chase it above this line. I gave you that level, 158.58. And you make use of a stop loss of 140.38. And maybe it can give you another push to the upside. What is very interesting, although the rest of the world, I mean the top markets, which are almost close to new highs, or 5% or so from the tops, they are carrying on, but gold and gold shares are also heading a little bit higher. So I'm just a little bit worried if the S&P comes back and the gold price also maybe just stabilize. We can maybe see a flurry out of gold stocks just for a while, because when people get worried, Christelle always has a nice saying. She says that people buy gold for a safe haven, but when the safe havens get shaken, they sell their gold stocks and then they use the money to buy food. So yes, gold, remember, it is a cyclical commodity, and gold stocks as well. So don't be afraid to lock in your profits. But at the moment, Fatima, this chart looks nice. But unfortunately, guys, we're out of time. Thank you for watching the show once again, and visit our website www.fransdeclercq.com for more info on our services.